this for a start. 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Okay, ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal. Just they'll run with Pollard. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Roll, roll, roll.
Pollard will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
It's now 4th down and goal.
And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Ready.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Bronco switch. Go.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 36-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
Here we go, here we go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They go with Jacobs. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pollard going to try the right side. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, Pollard again. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On second down, Jacobs. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Now 3rd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's 2nd and 8. His throw caught at about the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Jacobs will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And how about that return? As he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ready up.
2nd down and 8. They'll drop to throw. Now the ball comes loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He lets it go deep for Olave. They got his man complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
They'll look to throw here. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
That is caught. Touchdown. A.T. Perry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers are pouring it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 105 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 43, here's second down and 1.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, my goodness. He was in his own zip code, but somehow could not look it in. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have the Saints first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Dragon 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal.
Cougar 19. Ready.
Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And just shutting him off there. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, of that last possession, needing only the 1 play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, He gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
2 yards to go, second down. Going to run again here with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Steelers just continue to roll. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Saints 20.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Unlock Lions! Unlock Lions! Ready?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 15.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He lets it go deep for Olave. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave. 64 yards. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, some strong running. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Again, everyone, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Mustang 19! 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
34. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
18. Alert! Alert! Ready, ready?
Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. He'll get this to about the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Second and 10.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is third and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 236 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion goes Huff. First down, and it's Pollard again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go. Shot Broncos.
Defensively.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Check.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Cut 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 242 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
19.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And some room. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. Fighting his way through contact. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 76 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
60 Eagles, go!
Pollard is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understand